Well, it's another day. I'm going to go meet up with the Leisy boys. This is a few days later, but they've come out of the dunes, and we're going to go do a ride in an area I haven't shown you guys yet. It's someplace, it's actually new to me. I haven't checked it out a whole lot, but it's free to go ride. You fill out a permit. If you're out of state, you get an out-of-state sticker for like 25 bucks for the year, and then you check onto this place, and then you can go ride, and we're going to go explore some pretty cool stuff, so you guys need to stick around and see what we find. But I got to go meet the Leisys right now, because they're going to show up, drop their stuff off, and then I'll meet up with them, and we'll take off from there.
And yep, before you say it, I know. I am lucky to live in a place like this. So close to all of this riding. I don't take it for granted. See if these guys make it right to my pin that I dropped for them. Right to the pin. So we're gonna go ride out, check out this newer area, and then I'll take them back up into the ridge lines. You guys have seen me ride that before. And we'll see how we're doing on fuel by then, because I think it's about 10 miles out to the one point, and then, 20-mile round trip roughly. But we should have plenty of fuel for that. These guys came a long way, so I'll try to show them a good time today. They've already been living it up out there in the dunes. All right, here we go. Alright, now here's where it opens up. There's an old building foundation. Not sure what was right there, but around the area, there's a bunch of little placards planted down on the ground. I'm gonna roll right up to one here that tell you what everything is. They got pictures and narratives and things like that of what this area was like. So like this, the company store in the mining area. So this was a general store, central hub for Fortuna mining community. Really cool stuff. And this is just the first entrance. We can roll around to some other spots here. We're gonna go up to the main mine shafts. Oh, we'll hang on for a second. Oh, okay, he's turning off. All right. Cool, thank you. All right, there's the last one. main mine shafts. This is the big storyboard and everything here too that kind of explains the whole area. It's wild that this was just tucked in out here. The story of La Fortuna mine. Look at that. Eh? Yeah, a little rough coming in. Fortuna vein discovered accidentally. This is accidentally discovered out here on 22 December 1894 by 3 ranchers. Filed 7 claims covering 132 acres. So apparently they found a gold vein out here. That's why they started mining this spot. Charles Lane purchased their claims for $150,000. And then by 1896, the Fortuna mine was a full profitable operation.
So that's what these are. These are all tailings?
Yeah, so there's tailings. There's some more over here that you guys can't see right now, but there's a trail that goes up the hill here. That's the old water reservoir they used for this area. This whole area was like an encampment, or a town even. And it says it held up to 1 million gallons of water, and it's still there. You can still see the whole water reservoir. They built it out of just rock that they pulled from the ground. It's crazy. Yeah. Well, the story about that one is on that little plaque right there next to the fence. So the original mine shaft is up there. I think it was like 800 feet deep. And then this one, it says, was 1,100 feet deep. And they were trying to connect the 2 tunnels. So they dug this one to try to intersect it. And then there's a bunch of other tunnels and stuff that branched off from it. Well, they were trying to relocate the main vein of gold, I guess. I don't know if they found it again, but it shut down. When did it shut down? Yeah, in late 1900, the rich gold-bearing Fortuna vein abruptly ended at a depth of 800 feet. So they had added one of these shafts. There's several others around, but I think they're all collapsed in. The end of it in 1904. And then here's a map of the whole area. And then here's all the placards, I think, all these green numbers.
With stuff like this?
Yeah, where it tells you what's going on, like what you're looking at. Yeah. Someone, last time I came out here, the first time I ran into this, someone pulled up on their side-by-side and they said, yeah, there's a rumor that a school bus drove down in here. I'm like, I mean, I believe that if they could make it out here.
Yeah, right. And then where's all the yellow paint?
Right, yeah. So this is supposed to be like the 1,100-foot shaft where they're trying to relocate that vein of gold. And then we can actually ride around to the other side and then walk up to the top right there. And the other mine shaft is there with some of the old rigging and everything for the cables where they would winch up the cars.
Think anybody sneaks down in there?
Probably, occasionally. Although,
Nobody that's sane.
yeah, hard to get out of there.
Oh, just hook your rigging right here.
Yeah, that's probably why there's a hole there sliding down it. They barbed wired it in and everything. A gallows frame, that's it. Jeez. Hauling everything out here by cart. What's that?
That's that trail you were talking about?
Yeah, you see it right up the hill there? There's a placard at the bottom that kind of explains it. But I rode right up to the top, and then I looked up and was like, holy crap, there's a water reservoir right there. You can walk up and get on the edge of it, and it's huge. They built all this by hand.
They didn't have very good finishers back then.
Yeah. This is also what happens when you burn pallets in a fire.
Oh, I suppose that's all that's left, huh?
Yeah. What the heck is that? It's like a fitting, like a pipe fitting.
Crazy.
And they used water, like high pressure water, to blast away a lot of the rock around here too. And I think
What do they call that?
like hydro mining or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah.
Then you got your sign-in log if you guys want to leave your names. That's up to you. have been here.
I don't think so.
There ain't much left. We're gonna go head up the hill to the water reservoir. This thing is cool. And then here's some of the pressure line, I think. Some of the pipes that channel water where they're blasting away the rock and sediment around here. There's a tailings pile right there. Huge. There's a placard that explains the water reservoir here. I think it says it's 276 feet above the desert floor. So we're up in the ridgeline right now. Oh, that's rough. And we're actually a few hundred feet above the actual desert floor where we came from out there before we hopped on this rough trail. And then it just kind of ends up here like a parking area. That's a goat trail. I followed that once. There wasn't much up there. So a guy I ran into the first time, he said, yeah, he came blazing up this road. He didn't realize it ended right there. He almost went shooting off the end of it. Said on the plaque that this was mostly Fortuna Mines drinking water and stuff like that, but there are multiple wells around here. This was just the big one.
Come on, you follow that?
Yep. I did on Thanksgiving Day. I just came meandering this way and ran into this kind of by accident. Holy cow. Jeez. It also said they piped the water in here 14 miles from the Colorado.
Well, we're getting off this water reservoir. Sat on our butts for a little bit. Threw the drone up, got some cool stuff. You guys can kind of see the area now. Now we're gonna go over and see the main mine shaft over there, and then I think we're gonna buzz out of here.
Big rocks, big rocks. Hi-ya. And then the terrain changes a little bit because it looks like this is where all the slough from the mines drained out. You can see it's running down the hill there. It's very fine sediment. They must have washed everything out and it all ran down that way, downhill basically. You can still see a lot of structure left behind. Very cool. just walk up this trail here. Kind of park in this little trail area. I don't want to get too far off the trail. Then head up top.
Seems like a lot of them assholes got fucking side-by-sides and stuff now.
Yep. There's the big beams.
That's definitely the drill mud out there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All this stuff just washed out. I mean, look at this. It's exactly what this looks like. Your slurry.
Oh shit, look at that.
Yeah. That was part of, I think they had...
Close. There's tracks all over.
What's that?
There's tracks all over from people. I wonder why it's close.
I don't know. Well, there's a placard too. I wonder if that's just so people don't ride up that.
Could be.
Maybe that's why.
Oh, here comes some sides.
Oh yeah. Was that a Kawasaki Mule or something?
Go over on those sides.
There it is.
Three of them. There's a Razorback behind them.
Mining town. We're just up there. Yeah, that looks like just a giant pile of whatever they washed out.
Yeah.
God, it's a beautiful day too. Sun is nice, it's not too intense. It's in the mid 60s. I think it's getting to 72 degrees today. And we'll roll back out on, I think this is B7. This road though, because a lot of blind corners too, and people coming in from the other way, so keep our eyes peeled. Something else you might not know, but those trees I'm passing, the real hardwood looking trees, those are called desert ironwood. Not that one. The desert ironwood live up to like 1,500 years old, grow to like 30 feet, I think 30 feet maximum. So some of these trees are legit 1,000 years old. Like down there, next to all the washes and drainage where all the water collects. They grow, and their wood is supposed to be so dense that it sinks in water. Wild what grows out here. Like this street coming up on the left, several hundred years old. Oh, skid plate. Ah! I'll wait for him. I'll wait for him. Now we're on the main road. Alright. It's gonna be dusty, boys. The wind is now at our back, just running with us, so this dust is gonna hang. We're gonna be riding a little bit whipped up. Here we go. Cool. Good rip. These guys have ridden hard now for the last week. They drove 32 hours to get here. Stayed in Imperial Dunes over there in Buttercup. Rode every day. Then they came out to spend the day with me here after I spent some time out there with them and did a good rip out to the mine. So time for them to load up, relax. We're going to get some dinner in a little while, but I'm going to blaze back to the house. Good ripping with you boys.
Gotta say thanks to the Leisys. I'm glad you guys said something. It's not often you get the chance to ride with these guys, so you gotta take it when you can. And I had a blast with you guys. It's just my backyard, but it's cool being able to show people the area who've never been there before. It's a ton of fun, so good seeing you boys again, and hopefully I'll see you in the near future.